Welcome back, Radicals, Extremes. It's me, your host, Super No Friendo. We're back with another one, episode 9. Guitar viewers, right here, pentatonic shape number 1. It's super important that you keep practicing this position while I learn the behind the scenes stuff. You know, there's going to be so much more to come. I just need a bit more time. So pentatonic shape number 1, it's super important. Look at all the legends who basically relied on this shape and a few extensions, which I will show to you in due time. Vanlife, preview of what we're about to see up here. And yeah, that's going to be on the program. We're still judging vans by the same 4 criteria, which is warmth and insulation. Power, what do you got heating your van? Do you have an extra alternator charger? Overall build quality and design. So those are the 4 criteria. Now, if you see me looking around in here today, I found some bugs in my place. You know, I mentioned last episode that there's a bit of we support bacteria as long as it's proactive, probiotic. Please excuse me. We support that, but I did notice a couple of bugs. So I think it was like, you know, basically I got John, Paul, George, and Ringo running around this place. So the Beatles have seemingly come out and show support of the channel. So I'm gonna take that as like a good omen, you know? It's a good omen and not a bad, oh man. But kind of leads us into our next segment. There's gonna be a new little entertaining factor called What's in the Trash? And if you can guess right now what I'm about to pull out of the trash at the end of this episode, well, you might just be lucky enough to have me send that piece of trash to you. And you know that old saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So this could be quite valuable to you. So subscribe immediately because it's freezing cold. And every subscriber counts on our way out of this dark, cold, wet hole. With that said, one of our subscribers reached out and offered us some help, and we're gonna take it, because who would we be if we weren't gonna listen to some of the greatest advice? So right here we got somebody they're calling themselves Groovy Grace, and she says she's was around in the Hollywood heydays of the 80s and 90s, and she's got some stories to tell.
Jesus, this is a nice limo.
I'd love to hear.
Yes, it is.
So if you're
Now
looking to
suck my
crack that
cock.
sort of world as a young actress, I know 3% of my viewers are girls, women, I hope. If you're trying to crack that world, I don't know if they even play by those same rules anymore, but it's beneficial to hear nonetheless. With her information, we're gonna see if this little chunk of cream
Rise to the top, oh yeah.
rise to the top, because I'm not gonna sink in the milk like that other mouse and die. Rest in peace. Quick question, because I need to know. I gotta know. For my own personal reasons, I need to know how much of your tits can you show before it's not classy anymore. Is this too much? Is this classy enough? Please let me know in the comments down below. I am really hoping for your engagement on this one. It's not that the channel rides on the answer to this, but it's very important to me to find out. How much can you show before it's not classy anymore? Secondly, we're hoping to have some good interviews on the show. So right off the bat, I'm extending an interview invitation to Elon Musk. How great would it be to have that guy on the show? If he would pop by the stankiest studio, it would be a real honor. But we're working towards those goals, and to get there, once again, we are going to need you to please subscribe to the channel. It would mean an absolute metric ton. It would mean a metric ton to us here. Of the comments I've got, so here's a few of them that have come in so far. Beautiful, thank you for those. And here's some comments that have come in offline. That one there, you know, you get that a lot, whatever. Second, This one was surprising. It didn't hurt, but I guess it's like long hair and beard, and all of a sudden, that's what they're calling you, right? Like, well, you've got arms. I don't call you a clock, right? We've got to be wary with our words, because if Apple's a computer, can a knife be a chair? Yikes. Deep thoughts. So, with that said, I'm gonna let you guys ponder on that. Please consider donating a slight subscription to your cold host, Sippin' Offender, as we begin to, who are we kidding? We're not beginning anything. It's been going on for a long time. Check out these vents.
Alright, a quick look at this one right here is the diesel gas heater he's pointing out to right now, so they're going to get some points for that. And there is some decent insulation in here. It's not spray foam, but again, a couple of points. This is their front area here. It's got a little child seat with some seat belts, which is important if you want to tour around with some kidlets in tow. That's a lagoon mount table, swivels all around, decent little things. He's folding out the dog bed right now. It's certainly not big enough for a human. Shower in the middle of the van. Love having a shower. Don't love that it's in the middle of the van. This is the LBD, living room, bedroom, dining room. Set up right now as a dining room. It's good and all, but I mean, to me that's a giant waste of space. That looks like a shuffling mess getting in and out of there, but well done. So, execution is decent, design not so much. It's probably going to show us yet another couple of lagoon tables, so I don't know, just seems a little strange to me. Under here, here's that blue company that I don't like to talk about, because we are EcoFlow partners. EcoFlow. But their power is decent, so they've got heat, a bit of insulation, and a decent amount of power and solar. Look at him going through this rigmarole to set the bed up. Could you picture yourself doing that every night? I'd just pass it on the floor. Not cool. It's not horrible, but like, that's not an ideal situation to be having to do full time. And on into the kitchen. Decent design there. He's got an induction cook stove, which are cool, but I'm more of a gas fan. I don't know about this induction style. Deep sink, takes up a lot of space. Extendable countertops on both sides, so they've done a really good job there. What are you going to judge them? Let's have a quick judgment here. Alright, everybody put your scores up on screen down below. I'm going to slap a 3.3 on it. It's tough to impress me. Looks good though. Come on back for another episode.